All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is December 15th, 2023. My name is John Kerrigan. We're going to do the BYOB Market Wrap Up. So let's see what happened today in SPY and all around the markets. Let's take a look at some charts. Let's take a look at SPY. Let's go to the daily chart. Let's kick it out here. So since the Fed rally, we've had red candles. Now this one, yesterday's candle did make a higher high and a higher low, but nonetheless it was red. Today's candle pulled back with a lower high and a lower low. We haven't seen that in a long time, so we'll see what happens. The day finished out pretty good, right around, pretty close to 469. Well, we'll just look at it right here. 469.40. Right there. So there's the SPY. For the pivot for tomorrow, well, we waffled back and forth over this number right here, 469.56. Actually, we can go up a little higher, 469.60. So that'll be the pivot for Monday morning, 469.60. You can see our anchored VWAP is hanging out right overhead. We didn't even get to the anchored VWAP. We barely even made it over regular VWAP right there. But nonetheless, SPY daily chart is still bullish. 10-minute chart, not so much. Daily chart is bullish still. You've got higher lows and higher highs. So there's SPY. Let's look at QQQ. QQQ, a little bit different than SPY. Closing over the 3 EMA. Nice job on QQQ. And did it ink out higher highs today? Well, let's just find out. And the high for yesterday was 406.30. And the high for today was 406.54. So QQQ inked out a higher yearly high. Right there, you can see. Yep. No. Yeah, yearly high. Not quite all-time high. All-time high is 408.71. All right, so we came really close. They really want to strike this down. So they're really interested in QQQ making a new higher high, all-time high. They came close again today, but couldn't quite get it done. QQQ obviously in an uptrend. All right, FNGU. FNGU inks out a higher high and a higher low in an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs. And the all-time high for FNGU is up here. How close did we get? I just need to know. All right, the all-time high for this year, it's just this year, 228. How high did we get today? 228.16. So FNGU inks out a new yearly high today. Nice job on FNGU. Look at that trend. Just following that 3 EMA ride all the way up there. That looks like it wants to go into some exhaustion in the future there. We'll see what happens. That's FNGU. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow did not ink out new highs today, but it's still bullish on the daily chart. You can see put in a little small doji candle closing over the 3 EMA. Daily chart still bullish. IWM. Russell 2000. Russell 2000 puts in a lower high and a lower low. Pulling back to the 3 EMA but closing over it. Nice job on IWM. Still bullish. Higher lows, higher highs. Trying to take out this year's high. Oh yeah, they did it yesterday. Taking out this year's high. Oh, wait, there's another high. All right. Yep, they still got this year's high. So there we go. IWM making new yearly highs yesterday. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH makes a new all-time high today. Look at that. Nice wick candle right up in the sky there. SMH putting in a higher low and a higher high. IYT trying to tackle these highs up here. Let's drag this out. Not quite, no cigar yet, but higher low and a higher high, definitely in an uptrend. Putting in the pause candle, we'll see if it can get it done tomorrow, Monday. All right, let's take a look at XLF. XLF put in new yearly highs right up there yesterday and kind of pulling back to fill the gap and closing right on top of the rising 3 EMA on XLF. USO, let's see what happened with energy. Right, energy had a lower high and a lower low. Still in a daily downtrend, but closing inside of the 8 EMA and the trend indicator there. So nice work on USO. UNG closing in the 3-ace trap. Still in a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows. Silver. Silver has a little pullback today. Silver pulling back underneath the midpoint here. Lower high, lower low, but in a daily uptrend. Higher lows, higher highs. Gold. Gold. Higher lows, higher highs in a daily uptrend. Same thing as silver, kind of pulling back here. All right, got a lower high and a lower low. Pulling back, closing underneath the midpoint. So I guess they encountered some midpoint resistance, silver and gold today. All right, so let's go look at our indicators to see what happened in our indicators. So we started out, we were in the buy zone, and then we made a lower high. So then we fell down in the chop zone, and then we staged a late afternoon rally, looks like right there in IWM, climbing out of the chop zone back into the buy zone there on T2122. T2123, green. And then we had some bearish afternoon. And then the late afternoon became bullish. So give it up to the bulls. The bulls seem to got more green balls up there than the bears have red balls. So nice work on T2123. Still a lot of space in the 3-bar chart between trend indicator and price action. You can see it's consolidating up there. FNGU. Mostly green all day. Look at that coming up over VWAP there. Pulling back to VWAP, holding, and then coming back, rising up over. Couldn't produce that higher high by the end. But they did get that higher low put in there. So could be moving up on Monday. We'll see what happens, FNGU. Let's go back and look at the other charts back here. Pretty sure I got a hold of everything. We'll take a look at US dollar index. So US dollar index climbs out of the bottom that it had here. So a little pullback here, headed back towards the flat 200. So we'll see how no continuation there. That could be a slight exhaustion candle. If you look at it, you got a candle, then a bigger candle, then the biggest candle. And then we got a pullback here. So here's a Fibonacci pullback to the minor resistance. See that apex? See that valley that right there? Well, price pulled back to that valley. That's minor resistance. So price pulls back to the minor resistance. Let's see if it wants to go all the way back to the flat 200. US dollar in a downtrend along with oil and gas. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, obviously lower lows right there. Okay, max pain for today was 446, and it wound up converting to 471. Wow, that was a big switch. That was way off. Monday's max pain is 470. Looks like 470 till the end of the week. So a lot of consolidation right there. Let's take a look at economic calendar. Of course, it's closed. Can't get to next week. And what do we got? Earnings. NASDAQ, we want to take a look at some earnings. And for earnings, next week we got $25 billion for Helco. And another $20 billion for Helco again. BHP for 324 billion right there. It's going to see if they can find their P&L. All right, on Tuesday. Accenture 225 billion, and then FedEx about 70 billion right there. They're coming out on Tuesday. It's a little bit of market cap going to get reported on Tuesday. This one I'm not so sure about. They still couldn't give us a time. So they're still trying to finish up their P&L. And that's it, traders, for the markets. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Hope you all made some money today. All right. Everybody, have a great weekend. Thank you.